Hiya, hiya, it's Joey Reynolds with the Joeyreynoldsrap, a snapback. I was thinking about a lot of things. I was thinking of running from office. And my ticket I would be on would be Backstage Pass because I'm a rock and roll guy. But so is Caitlyn Jenner. You know, last night you saw the ESPY Awards. Caitlyn avoided the red carpet and also gave up on the press backstage and came out and made a wonderful pitch for transgenders and got a standing ovation. It was very lovely, and she started to make fun of herself too, which is means we're past the initial shock. Now we can get into the material. I think Caitlyn Jenner's favorite rock and roll group is Dire Straits, and now we're moving along here. I think the candidates who already were well on their way for this kind of behavior was Kiss. I mean, you know, Gene Simmons already had the heels and the makeup. All they had to do was just make that little sex change. I remember when I was a kid, we had this Christine Jorgensen went to Denmark for the chance. It was scandalous. And I got friendly with the person who actually learned to be Christine Jorgensen when they made a tape of her speaking in Denmark, and he got on stage and lip-synced every one of her words perfectly, dressed as her. And it was an amazing performance that lasted about a week off Broadway. Well, there was no music. You know, you gotta have music when if you're gonna fool around with the people. There's got to be some rock and roll. That's what I'm saying. Even Greeks, you know, they have the wrong music. You know, dun, dun, dun. They were sitting on their own asses for about 5 years and never did anything about the economy. You know all about that. And I'm telling you, we relate to other countries in this country according to food. That's how we know other countries. We don't travel so much as we do eat their stuff. The Greeks, for instance, I have a little demonstration here. They are famous, and this is probably how they're going to improve the economy. They're famous for the yogurt. You know, the Greek yogurt. They're going to have to raise the price on Greek yogurt. Although, when did this come out? All of a sudden, it's Greek yogurt. What happened to you? It's Yoplait. That was the French one. What happened to the other one that we had? Dannon. Remember, for years in New York, used to have that, a chock full of nuts. I don't know if you remember that, if you're from New York at all. But, you know, the Greeks have this, this is their bagel. Now, I'm telling you, you better be dipping that in the yogurt or in the coffee. You're going to break a tooth. That's a friend of the dental industry. See, a bagel is a donut with hardening of the artery. And we have the water bagels now, and the half-size ones, you know, they're cut down. But it's food. It's all food. We have Chinese food, Italian food. You know, that's how we relate to other countries. Even the Russians. Well, I haven't had a good Russian meal lately. They seem to swallow countries. That's what they like. They like to eat big. So I'm making my journey today and watching what's going on in our world and reporting it to you. Most people are afraid to get on the air and say what they think because, you know, they got to follow a format. Let's see, what did I write down here? I wrote, oh yeah, that Uber is thinking of pulling out of, they think you're pulling their donkeys out of Greece. Oh, and on Saturday Night Live, they're probably going to do a Pluto joke, you know, to come up with a Disney thing, because that's the Saturday Night Live mentality, that kind of writing on the Weekend Update, far cry from Chevy Chase and Dennis Miller. They're into this whole thing about wordplay, which I do too, you know, I like it. So the Pluto, is Pluto a dog? I mean, a Goofy, which one is it? Are they both dogs? Are they? Does Pluto know Goofy? You can get a little goofy thinking about this is what it is. But Pluto is a planet that we're going to go to next, I think, because we've done enough here. I found some ice and water on Pluto. I see that in my Hubble scope. And I know that this is going